welcome to Live Interactive English. I'm Matt.
And I am Karen. Today we are looking at day one of vibe coding, how AI is changing the way we code. So first of all, we know that AI is very helpful to us in so many different ways, makes our life more convenient, and it really helps us. But do you use AI on a regular basis?
I wouldn't say on a regular basis. I use it maybe like once or twice a week for certain things for work and things like that. For example, if I need to make some exercises for my students to do, I can input all of the vocabulary words and all of the grammar that they need to learn into an AI bot like ChatGPT, and it can give me back a worksheet that I can give to my students.
That really makes our life a lot more convenient than before, because back in the day where there's no AI, you have to do everything yourself and it takes a lot longer, right? So right now you can ask, AI to do so many things for you, generate scripts, write an article, write a story, everything you want, it's possible. And ask for AI to code for you or create some kind of app.
That's right. So AI can really help people to be more productive in their work by not wasting your time doing things that you used to have to do for a long time, but now AI can just do it for you.
Exactly. I mean, I was never interested in coding. I was never very good at computers, but I think if AI can really help us greatly in this area, maybe I can also do something about it too, right?
That's right. Maybe anyone can be a coder now, but we'll have to find out in today's article, so let's take a look.
Known for its strong job security and high earning potential, computer science has been a highly popular field of study for the past few decades. Over the years, many people seeking career changes have joined the tech world through coding camps or by studying videos on platforms such as YouTube. Countless individuals have used coding and software development skills to build life-changing success stories. Now, with the rise of artificial intelligence, that path has become even more accessible through a concept known as vibe coding.
Hi there. Today we are looking at day one of our article called Vibe Coding, How AI is Changing the Way We Code. So we are talking about AI and how we can use it in different ways. And AI, of course, means artificial intelligence. So it's man-made smarts, basically, man-made intelligence.
Exactly, and it helps us in so many different ways, and then it does work so much faster than we used to. And then especially when it comes to coding, a lot of people probably need a lot of knowledge on computers in order to do coding, but maybe AI is changing the way we code. So let's learn more about it. Known for its strong job security and high earning potential, computer science has been a highly popular field of study for the past few decades. And that's right. A lot of people who think that, I want to make a lot of money, I should go into computer science, I should learn about coding, then I would have a good job and then I can make a lot of money, right? Okay, we're looking at this word here, security, and that is a noun. It just means the measures and things that keep you safe from harm. An example sentence would be, good security is important to keep people at airports safe.
Over the years, many people seeking career changes have joined the tech world through coding camps or by studying videos on platforms such as YouTube. Okay, so they're making career changes. So a career is an occupation or a job that is held for a long time, often for the majority of one's life that they are working for. So that would be your career, if that's your main job that you had. And your career could be with many different companies, so not like just one job, but if you're doing the same thing, like if you're a teacher, that is your career, even if you're working at different schools. An example sentence, Jack started his career by working in a small restaurant.
Okay, well, let's go over to Hanny first, and we will be right back. Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天的课文标题是 Vibe Coding: How AI is Changing the Way We Code。氛围编码 AI 如何改变我们的编码方式？那课文提到说，电脑科学一直是很热门的学习领域，以稳定的就业保障还有高薪的潜力闻名。多年来，许多想要转换职涯跑道的人，可能会透过编码训练营啊，或者是在 YouTube 等等的平台来观看教学影片，进入科技业。好，单字 security 名词，它表示安全、安全保障或安全措施。文中用到 job security 就是表达工作保障、职业稳定性。再看到 career 这个名词，它是指职业生涯，或者是指长期的职业事业。那我们解华课文中。
Thank you, Henny. And now we are back. So going back to our article, countless individuals have used coding and software development skills to build life-changing success stories. Yes, a lot of people have changed their lives in a great way. They have found success because of, knowing how to code and learning about computers, right?
Right. Now, with the rise of artificial intelligence, that path has become even more accessible through a concept known as vibe coding.
So when you say the concept of something, so that is a noun. So a concept basically is an abstract idea, a general notion, or a thought conceived in the mind. So an example sentence would be, the concept of freedom means different things to different people. Okay, well, the concept has really changed, but I think artificial intelligence will change and make our lives easier if you want to learn how to code, right?
Yeah, it's saying it's made that job more accessible to everyone. So it used to be that you needed a lot of knowledge, probably a lot of experience in order to successfully code like an app or a program, or even to make your own website was difficult. But now, by using AI, you can just tell the AI what you want, and it will just give you back the code for that.
Exactly. You don't really have to have the background for it. You don't have to really have gone to school for this, and then AI can actually help you do that, right? Okay, let's go over to Hanny first, and we will be right back.
许多人利用程式设计和软体开发的技能，打造出改变人生的成功故事。那如今，随着人工智慧 AI 的兴起，透过这种氛围编码这样的概念，这条道路就变得更容易踏入了。好，看一下 accessible 这个形容词，它是形容可进入的、可取得的或是可使用的。那么 concept 表示概念、想法。Karen 老师在解释单字时用到 notion, N-O-T-I-O-N, notion 也可以表达看法、观念或理念。老师还用到动词 conceive, C-O-N-C-E-I-V-E, 这个动词可以表达构想、想出或是设想的意思。那我们赶快回到课文里面，看看什么是氛围编码。
Thank you, Hanny, and we are back. Okay, so from our article so far, we know that AI has really helped us in terms of coding. A long time ago, you really have to go to school for many years to gain the knowledge and have the background in order to understand how to code, how to start a website. But AI is changing all of that for us. It's making it more accessible. That means anyone can do it, probably even you and I.
I think so. Anyway, let's go to the second part of our article now, and we'll be right back.
Coined by AI researcher Andrej Karpathy, vibe coding refers to AI-assisted software development. A developer can describe a goal or task in natural language and have the AI create the code. This hands-off approach lowers the barrier to entry and speeds up the creative process. It removes the need for years of technical learning, makes repetitive tasks easier, and allows for more experimentation. In fact, Y Combinator reported that around a quarter of the founders in their winter 2025 startup batch built a large amount of their code bases using AI-generated code. With AI doing most of the heavy lifting, vibe coding represents a move toward faster and easier software creation. But at what cost?
Welcome back, everyone. So before the break, we were talking about how, back in the days, if you want to learn how to code, you have to go to school for many years, and then you really have to have the background knowledge on computers in order to do some kind of tasks with computers. But now with AI, artificial intelligence, it's really changing the way we code. It's actually a lot easier than we think, right?
Okay. Coined by AI researcher Andrej Karpathy, vibe coding refers to AI-assisted software development. Okay, so he coined this term, he gave it this name, vibe coding. A developer can describe a goal or task in natural language and have the AI create the code.
So that makes it really easy. So basically, I can use my natural language, our human language, something very, very simple, and then they can turn it into computer language.
Okay, so Andrej Karpathy is an AI researcher. So a researcher is, well, it's someone who does research. And to do research is the act of studying or looking at something very closely in order to learn new things or create new knowledge about that thing. So if Andrej Karpathy is researching AI, it means he's learning new things about AI and new ways that we can learn, new ways that we can use AI to help us. So example sentence, the researcher studied how plants grow in difficult conditions.
That's right. Okay, and now going back to our article. This hands-off approach lowers the barrier to entry and speeds up the creative process. It removes the need for years of technical learning, makes repetitive tasks easier, and allows for more experimentation. So what it's saying is that it saves us a lot of time, opens up the door for our creativity. Because back then, maybe we have to spend a lot of time on the technical learning, all the terms, but now it's much easier, right?
Yeah, a lot of people might have had an idea for some website or some application in the past, but they didn't have the skills to actually create that. But now, like anyone can do that.
Exactly. It lowers the barrier to entry. For anyone, it makes it easier. So what does barrier mean? That is a noun. A barrier is something that blocks the way, like a fence, wall, or natural obstacle, something difficult or something, some of the problems we might be facing. It can also be a non-physical thing that makes it hard to do something, like language barrier or maybe sometimes shyness. An example sentence would be, the scientist broke barriers by being the first woman to win the award.
All right, well, now it's time for us to go to Hanny.
Vibe coding 氛围编码这个词呢，是由 AI 研究员安德烈卡帕西他所创造的。那指的是 AI 辅助的软体开发，开发者可以用自然语言描述目标或是任务，让 AI 生成程式码。那这种做法降低了进入门槛，为人们省去多年的技术学习需求，让重复性的任务变得更容易，也能进行更多的实验。来看单字 researcher 这个名词表示研究人员或是调查员 ，barrier 则是表达障碍、阻碍或是天然屏障。文中用到 barrier to entry 就是表达进入门槛。好，那这边有2个重点。首先 have 当实义动词是表达要求、使，它的语气呢是比较温和，带有请求、安排或者是雇用的意思。那我们来看看它的用法。首先你可以用 have 加上受词加原形动词，那这时候受词通常是人，或者是可以主动执行动作的事物。那受词补语注意用原形动词，就可以表达说使、让、请什么什么做某事。例如 She had her secretary cancel all of her meetings. 她请秘书取消掉她所有的会议。注意我们在先前的课程其实有介绍过 make 加受词加原形动词的句型。那么 make 当实义动词的时候，它的语气是比较强硬的哦，会带有命令或是逼迫某人做某事的意思。再来我们看到，如果受词它是不能主动做事情的事物的话，则通常会用句型 have 加上受词加上过去分词 PP 表达使某事物被怎么样。例如 I had my laptop repaired yesterday. 我昨天请人修理笔记型电脑。 第二个重点是 allow for something 的不同意思，它可以表达使什么什么成为可能，容许什么什么的发生。举例来说 ，The new bridge allows for easy travel to the island。这座新桥使得前往岛上变得更容易了。再来，它可以表达把什么考虑进去，为什么什么预留空间或是时间，像是 We left early to allow for traffic and parking。考虑到交通状况以及停车，我们很早就出门了。那这话课文中。
Thanks, Hanny. Now back to the article. In fact, Y Combinator reported that around a quarter of the founders in their winter 2025 startup batch built a large amount of their code bases using AI-generated code. Okay, so this company, Y Combinator, this is a startup accelerator. So they give money to young technology companies to help them start, and they also take some ownership of those companies so that they can make money for themselves. So they said that many of their startups in 2025 were actually started using AI. So a founder of something is someone who starts an organization or a company. So if someone started a startup and that's their company, then they are the founder of that company. An example sentence, Stevie had never heard of the company's founder before.
And now back to our article. With AI doing most of the heavy lifting, vibe coding represents a move toward faster and easier software creation. But at what cost? Okay, so we know what AI is doing. It's really helping, a lot of people do their coding. You don't no longer have to spend a lot of time, find a lot of people who have the background, the knowledge, who went to schools. For that, it makes our lives a lot easier. But at what cost? We don't know, right?
That's right, we don't know yet, but there might be some cost to doing this kind of AI coding. All right, let's go to Hanny.
课文接着提到 Y Combinator 报告指出，在他们2025年冬季新创公司批次当中，大约有1/4的创办人使用 AI 生成的程式码来建立大量的程式码库。那么 founder 这个名词就表示创办人或是建立者。好，那随着 AI 承担大部分繁重的工作，一切似乎变得很快，更容易上手。不过这样的趋势也有它的挑战跟代价。我们会在第2天的课程来探讨这个部分。那我们接着课文中。
Thank you, Henny. And now we are back. Okay, so I am getting kind of excited about this, vibe coding. It just opens a lot of doors for people like you and I who don't have a lot of background with computers or don't know a lot about coding. It really makes our life easier, and then we can really use our creativity to help AI or ask AI to help us.
Yeah, it can make a lot of things simpler and easier, and you can even make simple programs to help you in your daily life. All right, well, let's review the article again, and we will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Known for its strong job security and high earning potential, computer science has been a highly popular field of study for the past few decades. Over the years, many people seeking career changes have joined the tech world through coding camps or by studying videos on platforms such as YouTube. Countless individuals have used coding and software development skills to build life-changing success stories. Now, with the rise of artificial intelligence, that path has become even more accessible through a concept known as vibe coding. Coined by AI researcher Andrej Karpathy, vibe coding refers to AI-assisted software development. A developer can describe a goal or task in natural language and have the AI create the code. This hands-off approach lowers the barrier to entry and speeds up the creative process. It removes the need for years of technical learning, makes repetitive tasks easier, and allows for more experimentation. In fact, Y Combinator reported that around a quarter of the founders in their winter 2025 startup batch built a large amount of their code bases using AI-generated code. With AI doing most of the heavy lifting, vibe coding represents a move toward faster and easier software creation. but at what cost?
最后我们来复习今天课文里的单字文法。单字的部分有 security 名词，它表示安全、安全保障或安全措施。Career 这个名词是指职业生涯或者是长期的职业事业。Concept 名词表示概念想法。Researcher 名词表示研究人员、调查员。Barrier 这个名词呢，则表示障碍、阻碍或者是天然屏障。而 Founder 它表示创办人、建立者。文法的部分，我们第一个学到 have 当实义动词的用法。那第一个用法是 have 加受词加原形动词，是表达使、让、请什么什么做某事。那么如果是 have 加受词加过去分词 PP， 则表示使某事物被怎么样。第二个重点学到 allow for something 的不同意思，那它可以表达使什么成为可能，容许什么什么的发生，还可以用来表达把点点点考虑进去，为点点点来预留空间或者是时间。好，那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Because Lukang is so close to the sea, it can get quite windy at times. Also, in the past, there might have been pirates and bad people called bandits who would attack the harbor town. These are factors as to why the alleys in Lukang look the way they do. Let's take a closer look at these windy Lukang lanes. To block strong winds and to keep bandits away, the alleys in Lukang are twisty and narrow. The most famous alley in Lukang is 9 Turns Lane. These twisty alleys offer one of Lukang's 8 wonders, known as sunny winters in the twisty alleys. Moru Lane, also known as Gentleman Lane, is a lane for escape from fires for the long houses and shops next to it. As its narrowest parts, it is less than 70 centimeters wide. So when men and women walked through it, they had to touch. This is how Moru Lane, which means breast-touching lane, got its name. In traditional Taiwanese society, people wanted sons so much that they even dreamed of having them. Moru Lane, being narrow and long, reflected people's long-held dreams. Thus, this long lane was called Mengling, dreaming of a son lane in Mandarin, which in Taiwanese sounds like Moru Lane. Over time, people began calling this lane Moru Lane. If you enter Hoce Lane, you'll come to Egui Cheng. This place was where workers at the shipyards ate after work. The workers were always hungry and ate rudely, so the market was called Egui Cheng. Now that you've learned why the lanes of Lukang are shaped the way they are, it's pretty interesting, right? Stories like these make me truly appreciate the history of this charming harbor town.